Hello everyone, so today we will be continuing reading Jisatsu no Tame no Hyakuichi no Houhou. This is going to be part 2 and the continuation of part 1. So, good morning big brother, you're up? Oh, good morning. Sorry I couldn't make anything too special, but I did manage to put something together. Please have some. Ah, thanks. Sorry for the trouble. No, not at all. Since Mom and Dad are away on their trip, it's up to me, isn't it? Big brother? Oh, big brother? Ah, sorry, thank you for the food. Thanks. Oh, holy. Okay, I think this part is going to be a big skip. I just continue skipping. It's just the adult scene going on again. Okay, the way to school. A girl, his stepsister, only 2 years younger than him. A role of stepbrother was not something Takuji chose to take on. When Takuji entered middle school, his parents remarried. That was all. So I think they are like non-blood related step siblings. Even so, Takuji respected the contact his parents decided and followed it. But when they passed each other in the hallway after bathing, when they happened to meet in front of the bathroom, when her arm peeking out from the sleeve of her t-shirt caught his eye, when he caught a glimpse of her pristine white pants in the laundry basket, and when their parents left together on a trip somewhere, Takuji's resolve wavered. And 2 weeks ago, the scene he accidentally saw through the gap in the door completely shattered his patience. I think the scene is going to come out again. Yeah, okay, I knew it. His stepsister was pleasuring, thinking of him, her stepbrother. So I'm guessing that Sumomo and Takuji, they both are in love together, but they don't know it. Also, sorry if there's like outside sound going on. After realizing this, Takuji's previously dull warp rapidly became tainted with a lascivious hue. The delusions knew no bounds. In Takuji's hazy dream world, the image of his stepsister on the bed grew larger and larger, swelling beyond reality. In reality, the delusions held the same level of intensity as they carried the same wave as the truth itself. Takuji had a relationship with his stepsister countless times. In the dreams that his unconscious revealed, or perhaps in scenes that were internationally crafted. In the dream, he violated his delicate and innocent stepsister. He did bad things to her over and over relentlessly. So as I said, I'm going to change a little bit of the wording because I don't think YouTube will allow me if I say those words. After the thrill, bitter self-loathing followed. Yet even that for Takuji now was merely a welcomed bitterness. Self-loathing easily brought through tugs of death, and death flowed effortlessly into the true feeling of life. It knew no bounds. An endless cycle of delusions. In a reality devoid of true substance, how long can the delusions remain just that? Takuji sometimes feared that he might actually be unknowingly assaulting his stepsister. In his unusual moments of violenting Sumomo, immersed in the act, would he realize it was not just a dream? How's school lately? Takuji asked. Huh? School, you're getting along okay at school? Yeah, it's alright, I guess. You mentioned that girl Murakami from your class before. You mean Kamimura-san? Yes, that's right. The girl, Murakami, is she still messing with you? No, we made up already. Really? Yeah. If it keeps happening, you should tell me. Telling the teachers won't solve anything. They just call you a snitch, and it'll only get worse. Is someone getting bullied? If I tell you, big brother, will you do something about it? Yeah, I'll make sure it stops, even if I have to knock some sense into them. You'd protect me? Of course. You're too kind. You're so kind that you can stand up for yourself sometimes. That's why they take advantage of you. Maybe you're right. Trying to lighten the mood, Takuchi spoke cheerfully. But man, I don't get today's yauf. Huh? I mean, if there were a girl who's more graceful, good at home stuff, sweet, and cute in my class, guys my age wouldn't let her out of their sight. Your age? You're only 2 years older than me. Hey, 2 years is a big difference. Guys on sport teams are always saying they can't figure out what the new recruits are thinking. They're always complaining about how the newbies have no sense of courtesy or common sense, like they're aliens from a different planet. So does that mean you don't get me either? I get you. We've been together for a long time, haven't we? Really? Yeah, I do. But I don't think it's that long because, as he said, it was in middle school that his parents were remarried, and right now I'm guessing that they are both in high school. So technically, I think it's going to be around 5 years that they know each other. Who is working? Oh wait, it's like they are already outside. I was it's my second time reading, but I took they were still in their houses eating breakfast, but no, they were already going out. Good morning. Good morning. It's a new character, I think. Momiji Kannagi. A girl with short cropped hair and striking wide eyes. Though not particularly tall, her long limbs made her appear lean and elegant. Good morning. The perfect weather just before summer break. Love it, love it. Momiji cheerfully slapped Takuchi's back and laughed. Every small gesture of hers seemed packed with energy. Could it be that more life dwells within Momiji than in others? That she had an inextinguishable fire burn within her at all times? That was the impression she gave. She's nothing like me, Takuchi too. Yeah, she's like very opposite of Takuchi, and I think she is very also different from Sumomo. Like she's the type of energetic, cheerful girl who will like sporty things. She could choose. Rather than blending into a grey canvas, she had the vitality, the colors to freely paint her own life upon it. That was a choice Takuchi could not make, and it was part of why he felt a twinge of inferiority toward Momiji these days. What's up with that gloomy face? First things in the morning? Morning. Hey, a bright morning running into your cute childhood friend on the way to school. How can you not smile in a moment like this? Go ahead and keep shouting on your own. At that moment, Samomo hesitantly spoke up. Big brother, I go on ahead. See you later. Samomo-chan? Or she ran away. By the way, I noticed that this visual novel doesn't have character sprites, and most of these are the CGs. And when it's a character speaking, it's just a black screen. Okay, so we have two options: follow Samomo or walk to school with Momiji. And I think I'm gonna choose Samomo because Just like every other visual novel, this is kind of a girl game where there's a lot of girls, and I think that this visual novel also has several endings, and I would like to first do Samomo ending, and then maybe I will choose Momiji one. So let's follow Samomo. Sorry, Momiji, I've got to go. Oh, sure. Leaving Momiji looking puzzled, Takuji ran after Samomo. Hey, Samomo. Samomo did not seem to hear him. She kept walking without slowing down. She began picking up speed, and before long, she was practically running away. Confused and increasingly frustrated, Takuji quickened his pace to catch up. Noticing this, Samomo broke into a full sprint. Samomo, no, Samomo. Oh wait, she's not yet dead. Hey, you idiot, are you trying to get yourself killed? Oh, she fell. Samomo, are you okay? Samomo, you should do your skirt because we can't see everything. Takuji frantically ran to Samomo. Her bag had burst open when she fell, spilling textbooks, stationery, and papers across the road. Ignoring Takuji's approach, she started picking up her things silently. Samomo, are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? Oh, I feel like Samomo is jealous of Momiji because she also likes him. Am I guessing that Momiji also likes the main character? So she's getting mad and jealous. Takuji gasped. Samomo suddenly turned to look up at him, her eyes resembling pools, brimming with tears. Samomo, why are you chasing after me? Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't care about me, big brother. You're so unfair. Even though you saw. You think I don't know? I know everything. I know what you've been thinking. I know all of it. Someone finished speaking, then suddenly covered her face with her hands and started crying loudly. I'm sorry. Oh, I think maybe it was better just to talk with Momiji. Stay with Momiji, I'm not sure. Maybe it was wrong to follow her. What's wrong? What's going? Nothing, it's nothing at all. Within Samomo, something seemed to be approaching its breaking point. Something had already begun to stir. As if heading toward an inevitable end, it showed no signs of stopping. The switch had been flipped, and now it will keep rolling forward, knocking down everything in its path. By the way, I feel like my voice is cracking a little bit, and maybe I'm a little bit sick. I'm not very sure, but sometimes my voice might crack. Hello, are you listening, Takuji Torabishi-kun? Huh? You weren't listening, were you, to what I was saying? Oh, sorry. Summer fatigue? Maybe. Since this morning, apparently. Momiji let out a sigh, lamenting the situation. Are you eating properly? Yeah, just the usual. Hey. Huh? Well, you see, I was just wondering what you're planning to do for lunch today. If you're just going to grab some bread from the cafeteria. Good morning. Oh, a new character. A voice interrupted, right by his ear. Startled, he turned around, and there, standing quietly behind him, was a girl. Takuji knew her name. Kan Natsukishiro. Her straight black hair... Black? I only see green in my eyes. Evoked the darkness of night. Eyes that glistened, black and slightly moist, framed by long lashes. A delicate frame and a small face. Individually, each of her features was doll-like in beauty. Yet, when taken together, they failed to create that kind of artificial prettiness one would expect from a doll. I want to see the CG without the text, but I don't know where to click, so I'm going to next time maybe try. Also, I was saying that I'm not sure if Samomo's name was Samomo or Sumomo with you, and I said I'm going to check it, but I forgot to check it. I'm sorry, guys. Next time I will remember. Instead, there was a vague mist-like aura surrounding her, something which was difficult to find the reason for. Her eyes. She had the same eyes as Takuji, eyes that seemed like they were on the verge of disappearing from the world entirely. Still, Takuji wondered, why did she speak to me? Oh, I feel this was the radio waves. I think that's going to be Takuji's imagination right now. Here's what we'll do. Besides this place, you and I will be nothing more than strangers. We won't interfere with each other's words or take an interest in them. Each other's words. Outside of our world, we will be strangers. By doing that, our world can. Yet, despite her words, Kanna had interfered. Why? It lasted only a few seconds. During that time, Kanna ignored Takuji and slipped right past him. Her indifference was so absolute that Takuji wondered if her earlier greeting, her breaking the promise with that good morning, had been nothing more than an illusion. Wait, so she didn't actually tell us good morning? Kanna quickly rounded the corner and disappeared. After a moment, Momiji spoke. I really like the background sound of Momiji. It seems so cheerful and happy, than the others. The others are a bit scarier. After a moment, Momiji spoke. Was that Kanna and Tsukishiro? From Class D. She's famous, isn't she? Is she? She's cute, but people say she's weird. Is that so? Iwami-kun, from our class, they say he confessed to her and got rejected. That's a rumor, right? Iwami-kun is popular, He's good-looking, smart, and athletic. But she doesn't seem to seem interested at all. I mean, that doesn't make her weird, is it? And that bandage on her wrist. I didn't even notice that she had a bandage. I was just looking at her wondering why if it's actually black or green. You like gossiping? Sorry, Momiji said, lowering her gaze. School, 4th period. Oh, is that the teacher? Wow, she looks pretty hot. To Takuji, mornings were the most vivid time of day. As the hour passed, the colors of the world faded. Everything felt hollow. The teacher's voice, the chatter of his classmates, they all sounded like they came from a distant world. Everything he saw seemed no more significant than the sky or the horizon, just fragments of the scenery. What should I do? What can I do? What must I do? I can't decide anything at all. I'm just a lizard trapped in a jar. There's no way out. All I can do is scream. Maybe I should just die. He's saying this again. Takuji repeated the phrase in his head, which had already become a habit, like a mantra. Maybe I should just die. Maybe I should just die. Maybe I should just die. But the words themselves felt hazy, their edges blue-red, eluding any solid grasp. Each time he shaped the tug, even the wave of the word death seemed to dissolve further. Would there come a time, he wondered, when he could not even feel what? I'm sorry, what I was reading? When he could not even feel the dull sting, the raw edge of real pain, not even when faced with the concept of death. I feel like vomit arose from the depths of his throat. Maybe I should just die. Maybe I should just die. Maybe I should just die. To give substance to the spell, Takuji allowed his consciousness to sink into the delusion world. Dude, just go study. Listen to the teacher. He needed self-loathing. He needed delusions so transgressive they could bring him to seriously consider dying. Takuji began to slowly enclose someone precious to him within the cage of his own delusion. Okay, do bad things, Samomo within the delusion. Do bad things to Momiji within the delusion. I mean, I'm just gonna save it for maybe for next time. So as I said, we today this part we are going with Samomo's route, so I guess we will do bad things to Samomo. Of course, I don't want to say the word. I don't think YouTube even wants me to say the word. Takuji closed his eyes and began weaving a word out of threads of delusion. When? One day while parents are away on a trip. Oh my god, is he actually going to fantasize about this? Is he actually going to tell us the fantasy to us? Who? Me and Samomo. Where? In the bathroom at home. How? We made a plan to have a relationship. Feel it. The bathroom door stood before him. The cold hard feel of the stainless steel knob. He turned it. A sharp metallic sound as it locked into place. There she sat on the toilet seat. Just as ordered, dressed in her gym clothes and gym shorts, her face flushed with anticipation, her body trembling, waiting to be touched by her older brother. Since his parents were away, they could really just have a relationship openly on the bed. But he chose this place on purpose because... Oh... Okay, I see. Haha, big brother, you're so naughty. Do you get more excited in places like this? Takuji, just go to study. Go to listen to the teacher. Yeah, but why out of all places the toilet? That's because you're just the bathroom girl from handling our naughty needs, Samomo. Samomo's face turned pale instantly. She became aware of another man standing behind Takuji. Wait, there's like Takuji and another man? Wait. Come on, don't hold back, go ahead. Takuji twisted his body and gave way to the boy behind him. Hirano, a classmate of his. He has some... Okay. Hirano was the biggest otaku in class, deeply engrossed in cartoon shows and the internet. Is that the ugly bastard type? Oh my god, Takuji, you're so weird. His appearance matched that stereotype, and it went without saying that he was avoided by girls. Hirano stepped into the bathroom with a smug smile plastered across his face. The moment she sat down on the toilet seat, Samomo tensed up. Hello there, Samomo-chan. Big brother, what's going on? Hey, Torabishi-kun, seriously, 30,000 yen is enough? She's so cute, and she's your stepsister, right? Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't even want to read this. Big brother, Samomo, you love me, right? Then help me out. There's money in it. How could you? How could I? Didn't you say you loved me? If you really love me, then help me out. It's not like you're losing anything, right? Well, if you don't want to, that's fine. But just know, I'll never speak to you again. Don't hold it against me. I mean, personally, like, I don't care what are you fantasizing about, but even for me, this is a bit weird. Like, I kind of feel bad for Samomo. Big brother, you said you loved me. I thought our feelings were mutual. Samomo's large eyes glistened with tears. Takuji carefully chose his words. Just one more push was needed. Words more cruel. Words that would wound his stepsister even deeper. Words whose very depth of pain when laid bare will cut into him as well. Mutual love? There's no such a thing between a stepbrother and stepsister, is there? What? It just happened to fall for me, and it's a coincidence. We're siblings. We've been reading too many bad comic books. That kind of nonsense is the convenient delusion cooked up by awkward otaku boys or girls who like fan fictions who can't handle dating normal people. Oh, if it's my older sibling, they love me unconditionally, no matter how unattractive or flawed I am. You're just scared of getting hurt, aren't you? You're all puffed up with self-importance, but there's no substance behind it. Your fragile identity is like glass, ready to shatter at any moment. How long is he gonna talk about this? Especially you getting bullied at school all the time. I'm the only one who even pays attention to you, right? He's such a sadistic guy. So wrap yourself in this armor of so-called love to keep yourself safe. That's it, isn't it? That's not true, big brother. I really love... Then prove it right here. If you really love me, you should be able to do as I say, right? Torabish-kun, are you really okay with this? I mean, seriously, I can't hold back anymore. I'm not the one calling the shots here. Ask my little sister directly. Looking down at someone who was trembling with her head bowed, Hirano spoke in a heavy breath. Samomo-chan, could you call me big brother from now on? You. Oh, no response, huh? Big brother. Oh, that's hot. Samomo looked up at Takuji with pleading eyes. Takuji ignored her and turned to Hirano. Come on, hurry up and get on with it. This is your first time with a girl, isn't it? What? Oh, Takuji was talking to Hirano. Okay, I took he was speaking to what's her name, Samomo, and she had to do it with a girl, but no. Just do whatever you want. Yeah, but with you watching Torabish-kun, it's kind of embarrassing. Are you serious? You idiot. That was the deal, wasn't it? Jeez, guess I don't have a choice. Well, fine then. Alright, finally it stopped. Dragged back to reality by Grey, Takuji suddenly grasped in shock. Somehow he found himself lying on the bed. Above him, the ventilation fan spun slowly on the ceiling. Wait, what? Wasn't he in the classroom? Like, why is he right now in his bed? Za 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 za. The sound of grinding as if something had gotten caught in the rotation fan, filled the air. Initially, the first thing he felt was the rush of realizing he had overslept, but quickly it became clear that was not the case. This was not a room he was used to. It was not his bedroom, and certainly not the school dorms. The space was about 10 tatami mats in size, and aside from the metal-framed bed he now laid on, there was nothing else. Literally nothing, not even as a metaphor. There were no fixtures, no trash can, no shelves, not even a window. Just plain white walls and a white ceiling, which gave the room an oddly prison feel. Takuji sat up from the bed. The bed stood alone in the center of the room, looking like a solitary island floating in a vast sea of emptiness. He got to his feet and walked towards what seemed to be the only door in the room. It was made of iron. The door had no handle, making escape impossible. This was truly a prison. It was only then that Takuchi realized he was dreaming. But this dream felt so incredibly real. But a dream, as long as you're inside it, feels real enough to the one dreaming. And besides, it's not like I feel much sense of reality in the real world either. So it's only natural that the boundary between dreams and reality has become blurred. I haven't fallen into a deep sleep in a long time, and I haven't dreamed at all either. That's why I am feeling disoriented. Takuchi accepted his current situation surprisingly easily, even surprising himself. This was a third world, a dream world, one after the real world and the delusion world. It was simply another word added to the mix. So what does it even matter? Well then, he muttered it out aloud, as if to reorient himself. His voice echoed coldly against the walls of the room. The sound felt disturbingly real. Takuchi began to suspect this was not just a dream. He must have been dragged here after fainting or losing consciousness. But upon further thoughts, this was not something to be shocked about. The softness of the flesh he freely took advantage of from the witches in his delusions. Their wetness, their moans, their heat of exhalation, their smell of sweat. All of it, just like the sound of his voice echoing there, felt disturbingly real. Maybe I'm just not used to this new world yet. Just as I've come to accept the delusion world, this dream world will soon become a part of me too. Takuchi pushed the door hard, but it didn't budge. He lay down on the bed again, hoping the dream would finally fade away, but it showed no signs of doing so. This dream world, unlike the delusion world, seems to have its own rules. In that sense, maybe this dream world was even more real than the delusion world. Why, lost in such vague thoughts, a soft voice suddenly reached his ears from somewhere. Is someone there? You're there, aren't you? A young feminine voice. Is it Samomo? It sounded as though it was coming from beyond the wall. The person beyond the wall, struggling to keep their voices suppressed, continued. Is someone there? You're there, aren't you? Is someone there? Still you're there after all. Her voice carried a resonating brightness. I'm so glad. I was starting to think I'd never see you again. Wait, don't you have the wrong person? Huh? I'm Takuchi Torabashi. Don't joke around. We don't have much time. Listen carefully. You're in grave danger right now. Danger? It's them. Wait a second, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not the person you're looking for. And I have no clue who they are. Who are you? The woman on the other side of the wall fell silent. After a moment, her voice returned, trembling. Ah, they took your memories. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, is he waking up? I think he's waking up. At that moment, a sharp, rhythmic clacking sound, footsteps rang out from beyond the door. The woman on the other side of the wall went silent for a moment. Then, in a firm and hurried voice, she spoke again. Takuchi is still in the dream world. There's no time. I don't know how much you remember, but you must understand this. I'm on your side. Don't trust the professor. That man is a demon. And don't let yourself be consumed by the dream. Reality is is here, right here. No, lie down. Pretend to be asleep in the bed, quickly. Her voice cut off, abruptly, leaving only silence. Clack, clack, clack. From the sound of it, there must have been a hallway beyond the door. The footsteps grew louder, steadily approaching, until they stopped right in front of Takuji's door. Silence. Too, he could not make sense of what was happening. Takuji laid down on the bed, stiffened his body, and shut his eyes. Slowly, an inexplicable fear began to well up from deep in his stomach, not knowing who the source of this footstep was. The person standing on the other side of the door. And yet, I'm so confused. The fan on the ceiling whirred noisily. Wake up! Takuji wished for it with all his might. The door opened with a clank. Oh. So he woke up. The title of Dazai's first collection of short stories in Banen, The Final Years. It's not difficult to see how this title reflects the trajectory of his life. Is the teacher talking about Dazai Osamu? However, regarding the work we're discussing today, Pandora's Box, I'd like to analyze it free of such preconceptions. Now then, Nakamura-kun, could you please read the next segment? Yes. You mustn't misunderstand me. I am not in the slightest disheartened. Cold sweat covered Takuji's entire body. It had felt like a real dream. Kun, Bishi-kun, Torabishi-kun. Huh? Please continue reading. Oh well. That was me when I was at school. Where should I start? As I was saying, while the Yahoo continues the friend endlessly, the windmills of the world keep churning. The classmate chuckled softly. Panicking, Takuji flipped through his textbook, searching desperately for the right passage. Meanwhile, the chuckling grew louder. I know this feeling is so stressing out. It's so stressful. Miss Kinjo, the modern Japanese teacher, stared at Takuji expressionlessly. He could already picture Momiji's sighing in exasperation. Oyako's Sumomo is 2 years younger than him, so she's not in the same class as him. He could feel his face shrinking red, embarrassment, anxiety. However, the wave of reality, the sharp stinging sensation that Takuji must have once felt within himself was missing. It all felt like it did not matter in the end. Somehow he was convinced that ultimately it was not as big deal. The inexplicable fear he had experienced in the aerial dream felt far more real. That's enough. Sit down, Torabishi-kun. Miss Shinoda, could you continue in his place? Yes. But you see, even while I was lost in such overly sentimental, outdated, pitiful worries, the world's windmills kept spinning, reeling at a speed imperceptible to the eye. Oh, it's Kana, what's her name? Kana Kinshiko? No, not at all. Here's what we'll do. Besides the space, and you and I will be nothing more than strangers. We won't interfere with each other's words or take an interest in them. Each other's words. Outside of our world, we will be strangers. This was the thing that she was saying when they met outside, but I think like this is the memory that Takuji is remembering right now. By doing that, our world will become all the more genuine. What do you think? Okay, I think I'm gonna stop it here for today. and going to continue next time, so maybe tomorrow. I think I'm going to skip a big part of today's reading because there was the scene that I'm not going to be allowed to show on YouTube. So maybe the video will be a little bit shorter. But the part I was skipping wasn't a big deal. I might write a small description on what happened, but I'm not going to show it. So anyway, thank you for watching this. See you next time. Bye.